afternoon. Here we go again. We've got our third live show of the day where we kick-started with a preview with Lily. Then, of course, we went into a wake-up call with myself and Debbie. And now we are in the official 2-hour launch of something, I am not surprised, has been so incredibly busy. We always need words. Words is what we need for our cards, our scrapbooks, our memory books. Maybe it's our boxes, our gift boxes, our gift bags, layout collection, template library. Every single thing that we make, usually, I'm going to say 99% of the time, needs a word, needs a sentiment, needs a verse. And this is what it's going to give you. It's going to give you the word, it's going to give you a verse, it's going to give you a sentiment. It's entirely up to you, however you use them. We're going to go through it all just in a moment, but just off the back of that earlier show, as I said, incredibly busy when it comes to the Showstopper. We will have a little look individually when it comes to just the dies, because George was just telling us before, even the dies on their own has been really, really busy. Showstopper, exceptional price, but when it comes to the dies on their own, they're absolutely flying. So we'll have a look at those in a moment. We had Jan earlier on the social. We've got Rachel for the next couple of hours within this show. A few of you starting to tune in already. Trudy's in saying good morning, everyone from Central Florida. We've got Love to Create saying hi again, Craig, Debbie, and the CTV community. We've then got Colin Cowell is saying good morning. Janelle is saying good morning from Western Washington State. And then we've also got Julie Palmer saying good morning, everyone. This is the show, 2 o'clock here in the UK, 1 minute past 2. This is where we have most eyeballs because you guys stateside have woken up, although so many of you set your alarm to see our earlier shows. This is always the busy one. It's just after lunchtime in the UK. You guys are starting to wake stateside, so this is where you're seeing the brand new launch. Any questions, anything specific, fire them across to, of course, Rachel within the socials, and I will feed them across. I won't be answering them. I'm going to be sending them across to my gorgeous, beautiful friend here, where we've got all week together, up till Thursday, where we're going to have lots of fun. We've had lots of fun already, and I've got a funny feeling, Debbie, it'll continue.
Absolutely, absolutely, because like Craig said, we all need the right words in our life. This set is essential. Whether you're going for the Showstopper, whether you're going for the words on their own, you literally need them in your life, because what do you say on a card? What do you say to someone that you love, and whether it be birthdays, whether it be an occasion, whether it be something that... This is the set for you, and it's going to work with absolutely everything you own in your crafty stash. Any collection, not just ours, everywhere across the board. We're not daft. We know you like to collect. I'm the same. Craig's the same. We are craft addicts. Let's put it this way. Yeah. I've got lots of things, not just our own products, but lots of other products. But it's when it comes to the same, when it comes to the sentiment, this is the perfect set for you, and I absolutely love them. I'm going to share with you some samples. I will share with you what our lovely Lily made this morning, because this is it. It's all about mixing and matching. So we launched the tag dies yesterday. We did. Perfect example of what you can be doing with it, and having just the right things that you want to say. So well done's on that one, and this one is just a note, so it could be a nice little celebratory tag that you send in. Happy birthday, always the most universal one that we send. I love that with the rosette on there. And then about all the other things that you have in your collection and the way that you can do that. I love that one. Cool. Exactly what you need it to say. Perfectly done, perfectly put with the rest of the collections, and that's exactly what you can do. I do love this, I'm not going to lie. Nice. It's absolutely beautiful. But all of those things that you want to say, just because, well done. And the fact that we've got the numbers on there means that you can personalise it. So happy 83rd birthday, you wouldn't be able to find that anywhere in a shop, but you can now because you've got that set in your hands. What about... I mean, it's just fabulous, isn't it? Incredible. Strong, super words that you want to say to someone. What about using it to create at the back of your like a full embossed detail, but saying what you need to say to that someone special in your life. I absolutely love all of these, and I'm going to take a little bit of time just to start with, just to show you. Please do. I wondered where you'd gone. That's over there. I'm just saying to Jamie, I've lost some words that I've die cut. Where are they? They were in here. All my words. Look at that. I love that. For a wonderful friend, you are fabulous. Isn't that fabulous?
It really is fabulous.
Absolutely is. Saying what you want it to say. Whether it be something, just a small piece that you want to say to someone. Hello, friend, with some of your fabulous collections. What about just a little bit of love? Just because you are fabulous. Loving all these.
They're
These are
so
absolutely
good.
incredible. Look at this one. That is stunning. And it's got love you and send in love. And use it with all your collections. You're recognising some of these collections already, but the words, they're available right now. Look at this one, Craig. I haven't seen these for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Use them for any occasion, whether it be a small little piece that you want to put on there, or whether you want to go full hog and put loads and loads of different things on there. This was the one that I did that's drying, been drying off all morning. I still need to find my candles, but that's going to be added on too as well. But these are the right words for the right occasion, going to be the most useful set of dies that you have. You're not going to pack these away. They're going to sit on your craft desk so that when you want those words, you've got them to hand, you've got them to use. And yeah, love these, Craig. Absolutely love them.
Yeah. You know, some people think it's only words, but words is all we have. In the words of Boyzone would say when it comes to this collection here.
I was just about to burst into song then.
77 of them that we've got here. Another question, more of you just joining in there. We've got Janella's in, Julie Palmer's in, Stephen Nicole. Stephen is in, saying afternoon, Craig and Debbie. Mistress Dale is saying good afternoon, everyone, from a rainy Camden. And we've got Louise Burton saying hello, everyone. Missed wake-up call. I was forced to go shopping. Well, you see, I'm like a weird guy because I like food shopping, clothes shopping, tech shopping. I love shopping. I have no problem going shopping, Debbie. Love it.
I've got a bit mood.
Yeah.
I do a lot of online shopping. I'm not
Yeah,
going to
you
lie.
do
I'm
that.
a little bit of an online shopper.
If you've not seen Debbie's TikTok, just saying. Just saying.
I know, this is my problem at the minute. I'm completely addicted to cardigans and dresses. That's just my kind of shopping at the minute. That kind of shopping I like, and I like looking around for. I've got to be in the mood for a physical shop. It's not something that I'd rather spend some time in my craft room or with my grandkids, to be honest. But yeah, absolutely. I can't believe you said that, Craig, that you love shopping.
I do, yeah. You know, yeah, I'd be one of the I'm not in a relationship, but if I was, I'd be carrying her bags. I'd be like, let's go. Food shopping, tech shop. I just absolutely love it. Absolutely love shopping. I have no problem. Any chance to go through the Metro Centre, I will do. Now, what you won't find at the Metro Centre is a brand new launch here. And this has been so busy with that Showstopper here. Now, with the Showstopper, this is where you're going to be getting your life's moment. So you're going to get 77 dies. You do have your 1 to 0. Then you've got your ordinals as well. But look at them. You've got love. You've got your, we, get, are, A, you've got always, you've got missing, congrats, hello, special, of, sending, wonderful. This is where if you just want like a 2-word sentiment, you've got it. Whether you want an actual verse, you've got it, or just a little bit longer sentiment, then you've got that option there as well. It could be as short, as long as you want to, but 77 dies that you're getting within that full set here. What I always love to say, times like this, and I did say it within Wake Up Call, these will work in any and every die cut machine in the industry across the globe. And I know it sounds weird, I just love saying that because then that just means if you're in doubt, if you're unsure, the combination, the size, doesn't matter. You know that they're going to work. The Mini is one of the, if not the smallest die cut machine in the industry. If it's not the smallest, it's one of them, then therefore they're going to work for every single one within the industry. So you're getting all 77 of them. But when it comes to this Showstopper, what you're then going to be getting is the merch. You're going to then be getting your tea towel. So many of you in the past, when we've done Crafter's Companion merch, have purchased to then, of course, collect it. And there were some of you the other day that was buying the previous collections just to get the merch. But within this one, you've got the tea towel, crafting forever, housework whenever. Will you be using it? I don't know. You could do. I've got a funny feeling a lot of you are going to be holding on to it and maybe popping it up on the wall or something within the craft room. But it is a tea towel that you can be using. So that is essentially the dies being the launch, you've got your tea towel. You do only get the tea towel when it comes to this Showstopper, so keep that one in mind. But then with the price that I'm away to go over in a moment, what that's also given you is 10 sheets of your deep purple Centura Pearl. So it's A4 in size, 310 GSM, which the dies will cut no problem whatsoever. And going back to what Debbie was saying, our friends at Hunky Dory, Keith, whether you've got excess left over from other card, glitter card, shedless glitter card, mirror card, anything like that, our dies are going to cut them no problem whatsoever. 310 GSM in there, cuts like a dream. And then you're also going to be getting 6 sheets of your A4 self-adhesive sheet. So essentially it's a great big sticker, but you've got 6 of these that you can then be die cutting into. So when it comes to all of that, it actually does work out that you are paying for the brand new die set, you're paying for the tea towel, and then your Centura Pearl and your 6 sheets of self-adhesive sheets, you're going to then be getting for half price when it comes to, of course, that price. The price, £38.51. As a crafter, that is brilliant on that price alone. If you are platinum, even better, £30.40 or $40.80. If you're new to us, if you've never heard of us, maybe you're a beginner, maybe you're advanced, but you're not in Club Inspire, it's completely free. I would urge you to join. Even if this was going to be your only purchase, the reason that I would say please join is you'll get 20% off your first order. So that means you would then get this Showstopper, very first purchase, joining Club Inspire, £30.40 or $40.80. I would put in a few other things because it's 20% off your first order. So put a few things together. Either way, you've got an epic platinum price there as well. So you've got that option there across on the website. We did show you the actual Showstopper with Lily and then with Debbie and Wake Up Call. What we didn't do, but it has actually been really quite busy, and I can completely understand why, that is the dies on their own. Now, I do need to point out the Showstopper is tariff-free for you guys stateside. For you guys stateside, if you go for this individually, it's not tariff-free. This is one of the, I know it's a little bit of an awkward one, I just want to clarify. In that case, you may actually want to consider going for the Showstopper. It's entirely up to you. The option's there. If you want the die set completely on its own, you can do that $24.99 or $29.95 with your US tariff. If you're platinum, $19.99 or $23.96. Again, individually, just the dies for you guys stateside, you are going to have your US tariffs on top of that. Get to the website, check out, you'll see all the info there, but you have got the Showstopper. Yeah, I'll put my hands up. This has been busy on its own. It really, really has been busy on its own. But if you look at the scale of it, most people have been going for the Showstopper, and I completely understand why. New launch, tea towel, full pack of Centura Pearl, self-adhesive sheets there, platinum price £30.40 or $40.80 with no US tariffs. And you can use them with any die cutting machine, with any branded product or collection, even with ours at Crafter's Companion. Any questions, anything you want to check, fire them across. Let's head straight to Debbie and see what we can do with the brand new launch.
Absolutely, and I absolutely love these. Like I said, it's the way you can put your words together. Now, I've got a friend who's struggling at the minute with certain stuff, so I thought, right, I'm going to make her a card.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, do you know, just because.
Just because.
It's not going to be it's not birthday or anything like that, it's just because, and I just wanted to let her know that I'm thinking of her. So, literally, you've got all of your words here. Now, I mentioned this in the wake-up call, just so you can see. They come to you on this carrier sheet. If you want to pop them onto a magnetic sheet, I know I Lily put her onto a magnetic sheet, you can do. I personally can't read things back to front. It's just the way I am. My brain doesn't kind of recognise it. But they are all placed in placement as you would see it on here. So personally myself, I use that as the template. So I know that beautiful is here. I know that grateful is down here. So that I can find them pretty quick and pretty easy and keeping it on that carrier sheet. So if you are going to move them onto a magnetic mat, keep them where they are if it makes it a little bit easier for yourself and you have trouble like I have. Right, so I've popped them onto, now Craig did mention they'll go onto majority of your, in fact they go on all your machines, from your tiny little machines to your big machines as well. I suppose it just depends what you want to use it for. I do know we do we still have the Mini?
I think it's back in stock, Debbie.
Is it back in stock?
I think.
I thought I saw it.
Yeah,
I'm
me
sure
too.
I saw it. I'm pretty sure I saw it recently on the show. I have a feeling I did. I thought so.
Yeah, we do.
Do you know then? Do you know when you're trying to think, Craig, that did I see that, or was that just something in my head? Or because we have that many shows, we completely
That's
forget.
it. No, definitely have it.
Now, I'm just putting these out. I'll put these back onto my carry sheet in a little while, but I'm just going to put those just up there for now. I love the font of this, Craig. I don't know how you feel about this font, but I absolutely love the font.
It's one of those where it's not a simplistic font, but it's a readable one as well.
Yeah.
Which is really hard to get that balance.
Yeah.
It's either really lovely and delicate, but you cannot read it for love nor money, or it's very, very simplistic, whereas that meets in the middle just perfectly.
Absolutely. So I've got, now I'll bring in, because I have got a couple of little black strips here, but I just want to poke out all my extra little pieces that haven't quite come out, but you'll start to see now what I'm wanting to say to my gorgeous friend. And
Yeah,
Linda,
it's
if
really
you're watching.
nice just to send that.
Yeah, so I've got beautiful.
I'm going to ask, Susan on YouTube has just asked a question. I'm not too sure, Susan, if you could maybe clarify a little bit. She's saying, hi Craig and Debbie and the crew and everyone in our crafty world. Why are the dies in the presentation board for the Showstopper? So I cannot work out, I'm really sorry Susan, I cannot work out, why are the dies in the presentation board for the Showstopper? So yeah, if you could let me know, or let Rachel know, Susan, we will do everything we can to answer that question. Because it stumped me, I'll be honest.
Yeah, stumped me. Because there's all of those dies are in that, so, and 77, that's
Yeah.
your numbers, all of these words, and the ordinals. So yeah, I'm not really sure.
No, funny one. But
Yeah.
see what Susan says. Why are the dies in the presentation board?
Yeah, now I get
Okay,
it.
right.
I'm thinking, is it the sample?
So, I think what she means, what are the dies in the presentation board for the Showstopper? So I think she means, what are those? So it was your patchwork dies, wasn't it, Debbie, that we have with on that one there?
Yes, that's the patchwork.
So they come from the patchwork dies,
I think the other
Susan.
one's a leaf one.
I think it
so
is
if
just
I look,
leaf.
the other one looks like a leaf design. Do you want to show them up close,
Yeah,
Jamie?
if I
We
go
are Craig.
Close, just here, before we go back to Debbie, just so we can answer that one for Susan. So yeah, that one there's from your patchwork, and then that one's just a leaf die from, I think it's maybe one of our autumnal range. But yeah, hopefully that helps, Susan. If not, let Rachel know, and we'll do what we can to answer that better.
Now, I'm doing what I did earlier on in the wake-up call. So I've cut myself some little 3/4 of an inch strips. I'm taking and I think white and black, sometimes underrated, and people think we only ever use it with boards and things like that, but sometimes can look quite strong. And I want these to be strong, powerful words that I want my friend to know that I am thinking of her. So I'm going to pop those down. I'm using my reverse tweezers. You'll find things like this over on the website. Just going to place that down when I'm happy with where it is. I'm going to put this on. It's like a little strip. So we've got wonderful. We've got strong.
I think what's lovely seeing you doing this, Debbie, is sometimes we don't want an overpowering, happy, cheery card, but on the other hand, we don't want a sympathy card. It's not a sympathy card. You're wanting that
Just
meet
the right
in the
words to
middle,
say.
just to let them know a little bit of a tough time going through what they are, but just because I'm here, you know where I am, just because.
Absolutely. Look, fabulous. Special.
So busy, this collection. Really is.
And I'll put my beautiful onto this one. I better not have lost, oh, there they are. Sometimes you can't see them. Well, the white on the white glass mat, I'm like, I've lost them. Where are they? But yeah, they're just a great, like I said, they're a great set of words to say exactly what you want to say to someone. And I love the fact that you can mix and match as well. So we're going in with beautiful.
You might have other sentiment dies as well, don't you? Well, I do, and I know you do. Mix and match them too.
Yeah. Got yo. Let's just pop that down. Don't you decide to load, you know. I am a... There we go, that's better. Just push that back in. And then, uh-oh, there it is.
Oh,
my last
found
one.
it.
Let's make sure that's stuck down. I find it easy to use these kind of tweezers when I'm using this kind of these kind of things, because it just means I can get them attached on. There we go. I'm happy with all that. Let the glue dry. Just clean my hand up though, because I've got glue at the back of it, and if I don't, I'll end up peeling it all off later when it's all dried up. Right, let me grab my little guillotine, and we're going to separate those. Of course, you could keep them on like a full strip like that, but I just want to separate these up because I just want them as individual words. So I'll snip that down.
I'm going to call Rachel out on this one.
Uh-oh, what's wrong?
I'm going to call her out on this one.
Uh-oh, what's she done?
She's ended by saying, love you really.
Uh-oh.
I have a very sassy tea towel merch suggestion, Craig. Need one, and this goes to show if you never want it said, Rachel, don't ever type this because I will say it. Need one with your face on it, Craig, so I can dry my dishes with your face. I don't know how to take that one.
Oh, that's hilarious, Rachel.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Compliment is, you know, obviously I completely take it tongue in cheek, whether she means it or not. But yeah, you know me by now, Rachel. You say something like that, I'm going to read it out live. Good idea, though, there is, have you got any other ideas of other merch that you would like to see? Can't guarantee, and I mean genuine Crafter's Companion merch here. I can't guarantee it'll get done.
We could put it to the team.
We could put it to the team. Let us know. I'm glad Rachel sent me the emojis of the laughy face. Yeah, let us know, genuinely, is there any like other Crafter's Companion merch that you would like to see in the future? And let Rachel know and read them out.
I think we're the only ones that haven't really had any merch, have we? Me, you and Debbie and Lily. I don't think we've had any merch, have
We've not had merch, no.
Oh, I don't think we have, yeah.
No, we've not.
It's been Ben and Leanne and
I have
Sarah
had
and-
one signed picture with Ben.
You what, love?
I have had one picture with Ben that was like a signed picture.
I know me and Debs never have.
So you've never had, no?
We never have, so...
Nope.
Right, I've got all my words, Craig.
Yeah.
I'm ready to put now together on my card. So, I've gone with like a... And this started life as the 8 1/4 by... It's a DL card, basically, which is then scored in half to create that half that fold, if you get what I mean by that.
Yeah.
I love my DL cards. They're quite straightforward to do. It's the same width and dimension. It's just that it's folded in half. That's... What's it called? Dimensional? Wait a minute. Is it dimensional long?
So I call it double length.
Double length.
Yeah.
And I think it's called There is... Google it. Have a
Yeah.
little Google, because it's got a specific... The DL stands for a specific thing.
Well, the width of it is like 4 inches, and
So
then the
it's like
length is like
literally,
8,
it's
isn't
the
it?
width. It's the same style cut, but when you fold it in half, it's the half of that length. That's it.
Yeah.
It's half of the length.
Yeah.
I knew I'd get there in end. Don't ask me about my paper, although I do record this paper is a very old paper. And I say old paper, it was from the Sarah Signature Special box. A vintage lace, I'll kick you, Jamie. Is it getting better with his paper pads there? I'm very impressed. Craig is Googling, by the way, if you think of where's he gone. He's just having a little Google.
So Google does say on multiple posts here, dimensional lengthwise.
That's it.
DL is an abbreviation term that pertains to dimensional lengthwise and measurement precisely at 99 millimetres by 210 millimetres.
Oh, gives you precise measurements.
There you go, yeah.
There you go.
99 by 210. There
Now,
you
I've just
go.
used... I've taken like the cardstock and then taken like, can you see, because there's a bit of pinky purple here, I chose to put it onto black to make it pop, but purple to bring it all together, popping that down. Now, I've got my words ready and I'm going to go U at the top, and I'm using 3D cloud glue, and I do want a bit of wiggle time in this, so U. Now again, a little bit like this, I'm just going to pop these down before I actually, because I want to put you are, so we'll have wonderful, special, beautiful, fabulous, and strong. So I'm just going to position these before I actually stick that down. So let's come.
That is so
And really
nice.
strong words. Now
It
what I'm going
is.
to do is I'm going to try and line those up. So I'm going to use a ruler for this just to make sure that I get like, and I'm using my glass mat to give me a little bit of a, there we go. So I can kind of sense where I need to put them. So I'm going to start again at the bottom.
The reason I love this as well, Debbie, is if you've done what I say so often, don't be scared of black.
No.
Do not be scared of black. Because it's a strong, empowering colour, yeah.
Oh, okay. Where's my tweezers gone? Debbie. No, I'll put it down myself, I'll be fine. Let's go with beautiful.
So when you want me, Debbie, there, I think I've opened the floodgates of merch ideas.
Oh, good.
So,
come on then, tell us.
Right, okie doke. So Kathy on Facebook is saying she'd love some merch socks to keep her feet warm in the winter.
Love that idea.
Love that one. Emma Bailey, hey Craig and Debbie, please can we have a water bottle? I always end up knocking my juice over.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
We used to have one. That's a good idea. Sister P4 on YouTube is saying, CC merch, how about a mouse mat?
Do you know we used to have a mouse mat?
We did, didn't we? Yeah.
I think I've got one of them somewhere at home.
Yeah. I think I've still got, actually it's mine in my work bag. I'll need to have a look. The other one, Trudy, for now is on YouTube, is saying, CC key fobs and lanyards, which is also something, lanyards, but we used to do.
Love that idea as well.
Keep them coming.
Because I've got a lanyard of you, Craig.
Yeah, my house keys are on my lanyard.
Yeah, I used to have my house keys and then it snapped. Now I've got my, oh, what have I got on my lanyard? Oh, it's my pass when I do my trade shows.
That's what's on yours.
Yeah, that's what's on mine. Right, the words are on. I feel like they're okay in place. I'm just trying to look at that because it's sometimes hard with the bird's eye view, but you saw me line that up to I've got like a little bit of a nice straight edge. And then I'm just going to decorate it, Craig, just with some, you know, like from your topper pads, literally.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be like an occasion or anything like that. I just wanted to hear these words and see these words and know that she's exactly what I'm saying there. She is wonderful, she is special, she is beautiful, she's fabulous, and she's very strong, stronger than she actually knows. And this is what I'm trying to get about these sentiments. You know, we've put the happy birthday on there for you because we do know that, you know, traditionally it's, you know, the word that we use a lot when it comes to our card making. But sometimes we want other words.
We do.
And that's why these ones, I think, resonate, and why I think everybody could. I had to have a butterfly, Craig, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm like.
But it's one of those that you guys know me and Debbie Fisher, and we will very, very rarely tell you if you need something, if you have to have something.
You have to have these.
We'll only say it if we really do truly mean it. And look at that, Debbie.
Yeah, just what it needs to say to my gorgeous friend who's having a little bit of a tough time at the minute. And yeah, that's exactly what you are. And this is what I love about this collection. I've got another 4 demos lined up here for you. I'll try. If I can't get it all done, I'll save one for later on tonight because we'll put one in the launch party. Feel it quite apt, so we'll see how we go. But I don't think I've done too bad first half hour and got one done, especially it took me all blinking morning to do that one. So I think that's pretty okay. But yeah, this is what I love about this. It's just having the right set of words to be able to say what you want to say to someone, which is not traditionally things like birthdays, Christmases, whatever. You've got a really useful, strong set of words, proud, missing you, if you want to say you're missing someone. We'll have a little play with those words in a bit, me and Craig, because we did say we'd have a little bit of fun with it as well. But yeah, absolutely love them. You need them in your life. Whether you're going for that fabulous showstopper or whether you're just going for the word set on their own, absolutely spot on. And I know you're going to find many, many ways to use this gorgeous set.
Absolutely, yeah. You don't always need words to say something special. Sometimes you just need words. And this is what this is going to give you as well. When it comes to that full set there, within that showstopper, you're going to be getting the 77 dies. You're going to be getting so many of these different sentiments, you know, lots, well, warm, happy, smile. Of course, there's never any chance that I can go through all 77 each time. But you've got your numbers 1 to 0. You've got your ordinals as well. In total, 77 dies. Your shedless glitter card, your Centura Pearl, your thicker card, thinner card, vellums, all those, these dies are going to work through, and they're going to work through your Gemini. Even if you don't have a die cutting machine that's a Gemini, doesn't matter, as long as you've got a die cutting machine. It's a wafer thin die, therefore they work within all die cutting machines. So 77 within those. Then what you're also going to be getting is our merch. Lots of other suggestions coming through that we'll start to read out later within the show here. But you've got your tea towel, crafting forever, housework, whenever. That's in there as well. You can only currently get your tea towel in with the showstopper, so that's in there. Then with the showstopper, what you're also going to get is 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl. Now, we're not putting just our white card or just our black card, and there's nothing just about linen, because you know it's my favourite, I love it. But we put in the Centura Pearl, the best of the best that we put in here. 10 sheets of your deep purple Centura Pearl here. Use it with the sentiments or just use it to build up your stash. 310 GSM, that's in there at A4 in size. And then what you're also going to get is 6 sheets. I've got 2 here, but you will get 6 A4 sheets of your double-sided adhesive sheets. Essentially, it turns anything that you cut into a sticker. That's all in there. When it comes to the price, it works out that you're going to be getting your Centura Pearl and your double-sided adhesive sheets half price. What is the price? The full price for it, $38.51. When it comes to the platinum price, that's then giving you the dies, the tea towel, the cardstock, the sticky adhesive sheets in there, £30.40, $40.80. Great price. Tariff-free for you guys stateside. What we didn't do within Wake Up Call, we've done it shortly, we're going to do it now. We're going to show you the dies on their own because they have been really busy. The busiest has been with the showstopper. However, take nothing away from the dies on their own, have been busy on their own. So if you do just want those, you can absolutely grab hold of them, $24.99 or $29.95. Platinum price, $19.99 or $23.96. For you guys stateside, what I would say to you, think about this, because these have the US tariff on top of them when it comes to them individually. Have a look into the website, go into your basket, check them out, or don't check them out, but go into your basket and see. It might actually, and it probably will be worthwhile going for the showstopper instead. That said, it's entirely up to you. The showstopper is tariff-free for you guys stateside. Here in the UK, of course, don't need to worry about that. If you just want the dies on their own, you can absolutely do that. $19.99, $23.96. But for you guys stateside, keeping in mind you are going to have the tariff on top of that. So I'll let you weigh up. We're going to be back in a couple of minutes while you check out your baskets before we crack on with Debbie and more of the launch.
Hi everyone, it's the Crafting Divas again, and today we have a song of why we love Crafters TV. Stamps, dies, and paper pads as far as you can see. Cutting, gluing, and embossing all on Crafters TV. Yay!
Hello everybody. In Crafters World, my name's Holly Collie. I'd just like to tell everybody how much my mummy appreciates and loves Crafters TV. They've really helped during the last couple of years when it's been a bit of a rough time. I know I'm the best dog in the world, but Crafters TV is the best company in the world. Thank you very much everybody. Bye!
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, briars, misters, quilting clips, die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue, applicators, envelopers, creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, the big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, craft kits, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, dice and zinc trays, miter tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape pin brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, felt quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft asphalt press, sparkle pots, Centura pan and sticky dots, pigment ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, Ultimate First Compendium, Sarah Signature Collections, and don't forget Discovery Kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Loving all these ideas for the merch. Of course, we can't guarantee it, but I promise you we will feed it back to the team, of course. We've got great that Rachel's on this show. She's brilliant at doing stuff like that, but we will as well. Keep your ideas coming through. A lot of love for what Debbie was just making there. Looking forward to seeing what she's away to do, which we're going to go straight back in a moment. Karen Hughes is saying, that's such a lovely, thoughtful card to send to someone, Debbie. We all need friends like you. Do you know what? And I'm the jammiest guy on the planet that I've got Debbie as a really good friend. So I'm very, very lucky on that one.
Ditto.
Jeffrey, love you a bit. Jeffrey is saying, love the card, Debbie, outstanding use of the sentiments. Love to create is saying, how about I'm a crafter's companion, fan, decal. So what's that like? Remind me, Jamie, you're down with the kids. I'm a crafter's companion, fan, decal. Is that like a badge or something that says that I'm a fan, a crafter's companion? That's on YouTube, Jamie. That was love to create on YouTube. Trudy is saying decal. Oh, like a sticker. Apparently that's like a sticker. Yeah. See, old that I am, I just think of it as a sticker. Trudy is saying, do you know what? You could print yours out and stick them on the double-sided adhesive sheets. You could do that. Yeah. There's an idea. Make your sticker. Trudy is saying, CC refrigeration magnets. The magnets can say, look what I made today. Like we have with the kids. It's a good idea. That's a really, really good idea. Yeah? Keep sending them through. Right, we're going to go back to Debbie. Susan said, so same Susan there is saying, can I order now or do you have some surprises coming? I love this Showstopper. Order now. Order now. This is once it's gone, it is gone within the Showstopper. There's no surprises coming later on when it comes to the brand new launch in the Showstopper. So you'll be safe in knowing that your order now is on its way to you. Do that, of course, $38.51 with a platinum price, £30.40 or $40.80. Tariff free. I'll go over it all once again when we come back from Debbie from seeing what else we can be doing.
We're going to make a nice simple card, but this time we are going to concentrate on birthday. Birthdays are important in our lives, and this is when you can personalise a birthday. I mean, if you've got an alphabet die, you could crisscross it into things that we've had out recently. I think the most recent one was in the carnival.
Yeah, yes.
I think the last alphabets.
Yes.
I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you could be personalising those kind of things, but then you could also personalise with your numbers here, and we're going to have a little play with the numbers as well. So I'm going to use my mini throughout. So I'm not going to lie, just it's easier to do more than anything. And I've got myself, I've taken off the sheet, I've got birthday, your, enjoy. Of course, you can work out what I'm going to be saying there. And then I've got a number. Oh, actually, I'll save my numbers. I'll just do this bit first. So we'll run those through.
Yeah, because you could do, let's say, for instance, when it comes to those dies, lots of, and then take your other alphabet dies, as Debbie was saying, individually do love. So you've got lots of in a nice little delicate font, and then love, bold. You could do that.
Oh, see, loads of things you're going to be able to do with this.
There is.
Oh, do you know what? I will share some more stuff later for those people that might have just been joining us. We'll share some more inspiration for you from our fabulous design team as well.
Debbie, sorry, can I just let the guys know I can hardly hear you guys?
Oh, of course you can, yeah.
Sorry, guys, yeah.
Now, I'm going to cut them in black, so I'm going to do a little bit of a drop shadow because I did ask for ideas the other day. I don't know if anybody saw the post about. I've got a craft your stash show tomorrow evening at 5. I'm here for the wake up call. Actually, are we here earlier?
So it's me and you to start with.
So is that at 10?
10.
Remind me, Craig, I'll forget.
Yep. It was only
I'll be rocking up at 10.
It was only because Johnny told me I'm in at 10 tomorrow.
Did you not know either?
It's me and you at 10.
Yeah.
Then Keith's in as well, the next two. And then you're solo at 5 o'clock, I think.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, yes. Oh, it's a good job you reminded me. I have to look at things like literally the night before just to remind myself. Yeah, I forgot about that. I can't believe I did that. So, yes. So, tomorrow I've got a Craft Your Stash show. And somebody actually put in there about drop shadow. So I thought, oh, I'll do a little bit of that now for you. But yes, so we'll show you that because obviously Craft Your Stash, doing a bit of drop shadow, I won't be able to fill a full hour with. So I had lots of comments about construction, acetate, vellum. So I was thinking, I might be thinking, I still haven't thought about it properly just yet. I will get my finger out, I promise, and make a decision. It's just there was so much to choose from on there. There was somebody asked about alcohol marker with our colour blends over the top and blending, and I actually thought that might be quite a good one. So I might do that, but I did see that there was quite a lot about vellums and acetate, so that could be taken. I'll let you know later on in the day when I've made my final decision of what I'm going to do. But I just thought, show you how to do the drop shadow. So with that in mind, I will grab my card. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do that last. I'm just going to cut all my words out. I'm going to cut my numbers out, and I'm going to be a bit random with these. And I've got some, as you can see, scrap busters. Can I just tell you? These are little, I mean, you'll probably recognise this as from an old pad, but I just thought, oh, this will make for a nice little card. So we'll have a little play around with numbers.
Yeah, good to see this.
I'll just use a friend, because I've got quite a few cut to one side, but I'll just use a few. And we'll have, I think I'll cut some in this.
I am so bad at forgetting to actually die cut my pattern papers, Debbie.
Really?
Yeah, I always will do it in my Centura Peril, my linen, my block card. I always, well, not forget, I just never think about die cutting my pattern papers.
Oh, I love doing that. I'm always doing things like this. But yeah, it's just, and again, it's just, it adds a bit of interest, doesn't it, when you use your pattern papers. And, like I said, gets rid of all your scraps. Because I don't know about everybody else. Are you the same, Craig? I'll say, right, I'm going to save that bit because it's too nice to throw away. And I am literally like this, but then it becomes a little bit of a problem because I don't throw anything away. I don't throw any scraps away. And then you're thinking, right, when can I, and do you know what you end up doing? You end up getting another sheet out.
You do.
Start using the sheet, and then you've got more scrap busters, which really, if you'd have gone into your scrap busting box, you would have seen there that you had those and you didn't need them after all. And it's like, what are you doing? And I do it all the time. So I don't know if you're the same, if anybody else is the same.
And I know this is bad, so don't come for me, guys, but I get that hacked off that I end up just chucking them in the recycling.
Do you?
Yeah. Unless they're big sheets, I'll take them home at Scotland and give them to my friends.
So do you know what I've
their
started
little
doing?
ones.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
I've started saving. So if I don't get through everything and then my scrap busting box becomes out of control, 4 or 5 boxes full, then I think, right, I need to declutter and I bag it all up and I take it to local craft group. Give them all the, because this took 9 times out of 10, Craig. When I say scrap, it's not usually this size.
No.
It's like this size.
Yes, yeah.
And I just think, right, okay, Debbie, you're not going to throw that away. It's wasteful. Look at me, I'm even thinking, don't throw that away because it's still stripped down there.
Well, it's true, you're
but
right.
This is true, this is what we do. So I'll do that. I'll take it to the hospice that I send a lot of stuff to. And then there's the kids. Do you know, not my grandkids, but do you know, like kids groups, when they do like activities with the kids. And honestly, childcare groups, play groups, Jamie. So yeah. That's exactly it. Because they're always grateful for stuff like that.
Oh, they really, really are.
Oh yeah, seriously.
They really
I remember
are.
putting a load of stuff on like a free site. You know, and I wanted to get rid of loads and loads of papers because my paper addiction was getting a bit of a problem. And so I just stuck it on the, you know, if I said marketplace, you'll know what I mean.
Exactly, yeah.
On a free one. And I've said free. And this gorgeous, gorgeous young boy, with his dad, of course, but messaged, it was his dad that messaged and said, my 8-year-old son's recently got into crafts, but we can't afford much. And, do you know, he came with his dad and I said, like, I hope you've got a big boot, because it was absolutely jeopardized. Little boy cried. Because I gave him, and do you know, all it were cardstock and papers that I'd collected over the years. And his dad sent me a beautiful card that he's made for me, this little lad, with, honest to God.
So nice.
It's just so heartwarming, and it's nice to, as well, like one of my friends, like, pay it forward. You know, it's just a nice thing to do.
It really is. You know, I've done something similar with, many of you hear me occasionally talk about my best friend in the world, Carly, back home. Her and her husband, Danny, their wee one, Reva. And I take stuff back to her. And it's not because my old primary school is no longer there. It was kind of like the replacement school.
Yeah.
And when I started my craft room, I took lots of stuff that I no longer used and bits and pieces and that. And every now and again, Carly will send me pictures of what her friends and that have been making. But what's so funny is Reva loves our glitter glue.
Oh.
So if I have any spare glitter glues, or even I've had packs in the past where for whatever reason I've been given one from the warehouse and it's a full one, if I go to take it home, it's that standing joke now that Carly will send me a picture of Reva holding the glitter glues, like she's found them and they ain't going to her class. I was like, she can keep them. But yeah, it's just that love, that excitement. And I love seeing that card, that the wee ones that Carly will send me pictures of that they've made use of. It's so nice.
It is.
Because schools don't get a budget for anything like that now.
They don't, no, that's one of the reasons why, yeah. It's like the hospices, they don't get anything like that,
they
so that's
won't
why I do it there as well. Now, I've gone with the little small card base, which is 8 1/4, so it's like the full width of your A4 to 6 inches, and scored it down the centre, so it actually measures in at 4 by 6, basically, just roughly around 4 by 6. I've got myself some of that black cardstock, because I'm going to put a little bit of a strip just down here, already looking quite striking.
It's looking quite sexy, actually.
Yeah, I love it. I love.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about black and white at the minute.
Nice.
I do love a bit of black and white.
I was thinking that same song, Jamie, that's just having a little sing-song in my ear there, black and yellow. Was it not
Michael
black and
Jackson?
gold? Oh, black and yellow.
I do love black and gold, I'm not going to lie. All right, so just popping that down to the very edge. I've actually got myself, so with that green that I cut out, I just put a little strip underneath, but that literally is just what I did this morning, where I just picked up the teeny weeniest amount of ink, just to add a little bit of interest just onto there. So that's going to sit up to the butt of that fold. Okay, so let's just pop a little bit of glue down on there as well.
Isabel Laird on YouTube, no relation to myself,
Great name,
is saying, hi all from East Kilbride, although my neck of the woods, but got my word die Showstopper and now I'm going to use this a lot, which you will. And then you've also come back, Isabel, and said, another great idea, I think you could make and save the words for future cards. Always nice when you've already got them pre-cut. So
Yes.
yeah, maybe your little storage boxes,
Yep.
go to your inexpensive store, Home Bargains, The Range, all that sort of stuff, the little cubed little storage. And yeah, you could have a little night, Debbie, watching Corrie, catching up of your 6 years of Hollyoaks or whatever it is that you've still got to catch up with, and just die cut.
Exactly. That's exactly what you could do. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of a random thing just down this side, because obviously this has got all this pattern here, but it looks a bit bare and a bit sparse. So we're going to add a little bit of interest. So we're just going to pick some of our random numbers, and I'm going to just stick them on. And when I say iggledy-piggledy, I actually mean that.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just going to have it pushed a little bit just off there, just for that's it. I'll start there. Let's go in with a number 1.
Because you forget about the backgrounds that you can do, can't you?
Oh yeah, I love doing things like this. Let's go in, let's pick one of the stripy ones. Should we go with an 8?
Let's do it. Because I like, obviously you guys know, I like doing them with my stamps.
You what, love?
I like doing the backgrounds with my stamps.
Yes.
It's another thing that I don't always think of is background with your die cuts.
Yeah, with your die cuts. And that a nice example of what you can be doing. Now, I got the 3 of the patterns, so what I'm going to try and do is like alternate the patterns, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I like bring the pattern in. Let's go in with a number, any old number. Let's bring out a number 3. Go with 3. There we go, pop that down. Let's go that way. And already you can start to see it's kind of now drawing you in without adding another strip down the side. So we'll go back in with the black. Let's take a number 7 this time.
Like
Always handy to die cut, like you said, Craig. Die cut all your numbers, pop them in a
That's right.
bag. Because when you want to personalise something, it's nice to have, isn't it?
It is, yeah. You might still have, if you remember our flower dies, gosh, I'm scared to say when they were. I was probably saying last year, and it was probably just this year. You know our floral creation dies that came with the little storage container?
One of my favourite evers.
Yeah. If you happen to have that spare, then die cut your words and pop them in there.
Yeah, do you know, I actually think, was that last year? Or was that the year before?
Oh my gosh, don't do that to me.
Do you know, honestly, you've got me thinking now.
Actually, you know what? You might be right enough, actually, Debbie. Do you
I'm
know what
like, was it last year?
Do you know why I'm thinking that as well? Is because I ended up having to bin our board down at Hobby Maker. It was that kind of bashed.
Was it battered?
Yeah.
Bless the poor little thing.
You might be right, actually.
Do you think so?
Could be, yeah. Gosh. Isn't it funny how sometimes we just think it was just like a few months ago or 6 months ago, and it turns out to be a year or more?
Oh, I know. It catches me off guard all the time, because literally, but I'm thinking, I feel like that was not last year, the year before, those floral creations, or was it early last year?
Might have been early last
Oh,
year.
Jamie's usually good with this. I've half
He is.
expected Jamie to whisper in my ear, Debbie,
He's on it,
was.
though. He's on it.
Is he on it?
Yeah.
Rachel's usually good, though. Is Rachel our social media superstar today? Yes, early last year, I was right.
It was you that was on the launch. I had the Hobby Maker launch.
Yeah.
So when was that, Jamie? Oh, sorry. So, yeah, so it was early 2024.
Yeah?
13th of
I
February.
thought so.
February, March, April, May. So that's yeah, a year and 3 months ago. Man alive.
I know, just
Time
it's
is
frightening.
flying.
Time flies by, doesn't it? Time absolutely flies by. Can you see how cool that's looking right now? With
Can
all,
see
where it's
that.
just drawn that in.
It's
Just something a
amazing.
bit different, isn't it?
And that's
Now,
the thing.
I'm just going to hang it off the bottom. Don't think I'm just leaving it there, because I'm not, because I've got the overhang at the top there, but I am going to get my scissors and just trim that. And trim the top. Because I like that where it looks like it's, you know, staggered off the page. So tumbling down there. So that's drawn us in now. It's got all those fabulous numbers. Now I did say that I was going to do a spot of shadow drops, and I will do in a second. Just bear with me, because I've got myself a little mat and layer that I'm just going to attach on where we're going to put our numbers. So again, I've used the same kind of colours, but just going to stick that roughly there. And then I'm going to put my numbers on. So I'm going to go in with 44. Again.
All the fours, 44.
44.
2 and 1, 21. 3 and 4,
Oh, I love bingo.
34. Actually, do you know something? Yeah, I could maybe... I could be
I usually go bingo. I haven't done... do you know I've not done the bingo game that you and Ben have done on a
You've
cart
not
load?
done it?
No. Never done that bingo cart load.
Oh, when Ben gets back, and I think Emma's back in this week. Oh, you and Ben needs to do a bingo cart load.
It sounds like you had a load of fun.
That would be... We had fun. Oh my gosh. I would love to be at home watching you and Ben do it.
I love bingo. I love going. I go with my mum. So it's usually our little treat where we get to, because obviously I don't get to spend a lot of time with her. So when we do, we like to do things. She loves bingo. Although she has started getting braver and doing it by herself, and I have been telling her for the longest time, you need to do things that take you out of your comfort
Good
zone.
on her.
And because I'm one of those people that go anywhere by myself. It doesn't matter if I go to the cinema, go into a pub, go to a restaurant, go to the beach, go for a walk, take my walk off. I'll do that. It doesn't bother me in the
Me neither.
slightest. My mum's the opposite to me. But yeah, so I've got my 44th on there, and I've put my on. But we'll do a little bit of now, enjoy your birthday. So let me just now, I'm going to debate whether to put the black down first with the green over the top. Let's have a look, because that looks nice. Or do we do the green down first with the black over the top? Ooh, I think that works better, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll do it that way around. So I'm going to put my first one down first. So I'll put my birthday down. Let me just grab a little bit of, gosh, you can tell it's warm in here.
The glue again, is that?
Glue, yeah, always a sign, isn't it, with glue? So I'm just going to put, come on out, out you come. Right, there we go. So let me grab tweezers, dip it in, pop it down. Position it. And this is what these tweezers are really good for as well, helping you to position. So that's down first. And then when you're doing a drop shadow, there is no right or wrong way with this. It's down to how you want to do it. But I always make sure if I've started one way that I complete the rest the same way. So I take it down and move it to the right. You can take it up and move it around either way, but that's the natural way that I do it, and it lines up and it creates like a bit of dimension and a bit of shadow, which is why it's called a drop shadow. And then you've got that look of a colour behind with the dark on there, but it just looks like it's smudged. It's almost creating a natural shadow behind the back. I'm going to put on the yaw now, so we'll do the yaw, because we're going to just say enjoy your birthday, and we'll come down there.
Really quite artistic, this one as well. You know, with that little bit of the splatter and numbers tumbling.
So I'm positioned, and again, I'm just going to come down and drop to the right, and that just creates that natural little shadow. So again, I'm just going to, before I'm happy with where it is, position and drop. Don't you dare move, little devil.
Little scallywag.
There, that's better. Just put a little bit more glue on.
It's just so smart.
And we'll do it again with the Enjoy. So I'm just going to randomly pop those down. So I'll pop that one there. Position it. And then, and again, like I said, it can work either way, whether you drop it down with a piece of black, a bit of white, a bit of colour. It just looks really cool. So I'm dropping it down and taking it to the right. Just a fraction, not a lot, just a fraction. And you've just moved, your little devil. There we go. So enjoy your birthday. And then I just want to finish it off with...
Ooh.
Well, you've got to have a gem, haven't you? Just
Gotta
have
do
a
it.
little bit of gem. So let me just roll up my sleeves. I love these pewter ones. So I'm going to just pop on now. Let's show you haven't dried up, you little devil. Let's just drop 1, 2, 3.
This is the sort of storage box that would be good if you find one similar in any of your
Yes.
inexpensive stores. I would say you could use that one, but you're like us. Me and Debbie love using our gems. These are still going to last us a long time.
Absolutely.
But yeah, just get a little storage box like that.
And you can buy them up at your local cheap places,
You can.
can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Pop a couple of big ones on.
I'm laughing at Stephanie's theatre. I know she will find this funny, Stephanie Theodos. I was reading the comments, I looked up and looked down and then read it wrong. Stephanie's put, I do like this font. I thought it said, I don't like this font. I was going, all right, Steph. There's honesty and there's honesty here, do you know? But yes, I do like this font.
It is, it's a lovely font, isn't it?
It is.
Just going to drop another little one there. And then I'll just do this randomly. There's no rhyme or reason. I think people think sometimes that I've got a method behind me. It's into it. I just drop glue down and then just literally pop them on. Now I'm going to let that dry because there is some wet glue there. But again, what you can be doing is getting a little bit artistic with your names and just showing you what you can do with them. And don't just look at it as I mean, obviously the words are there for that reason, but there's numbers on there as well to play around with. And personalising, you can't go into a shop and get a 44th birthday card.
Nope.
You just can't. They're not there. It's not a special birthday. Well, it is, because every birthday is special regardless of what age you are. So absolutely, you are now able to do that for anybody in your life. And again, going back to the traditional, what we do here a lot of is make birthday cards. So that one is covered, the birthday card.
I know we're only on Tuesday, but that's my favourite card of this week so far that Debbie's done. I just think that one is so cool. Really, really cool. Love that one. And you could be doing exactly what Debbie was doing there when it comes to the Showstopper, featuring the brand new launch here, where we've got 77 of our sentiment dies. Now, they're not all the sentiment dies, most of them are, but you do have your numbers 1 to 0, including the 6 and the 9. Then you've got your ordinals as well. So all of these to make your own little sentiment, to make your own verse if you want to. It's entirely up to you. And as Debbie said earlier, mix and match. Bring in your other maybe larger alphabets or sentiment dies and then have fun there in the way that it can look. But whether, of course, it's happy occasions, sadder occasions, whether it is just a because card, we always like to have a sentiment on our card, scrapbook page, memory book page, maybe it's our template library, our layout collection, our boxes, our tags, everything like that. 9 times out of 10, we want a little sentiment or a word on it. We've got you covered there. Certainly because they will go through every size die cut machine out there. So that is one of the launches. This technically is the other one. However, you can only get this when it comes to the brand new launch today within this Showstopper here. So you've got crafting forever, housework whenever. So you've got your full-size tea towel. This is the third merch installment that we've had so far between Friday and now. So that's in there. Once again, you can only get that within the Showstopper. The Showstopper also consists of 10 sheets of your deep purple Centura Peril cardstock. Not just any old cardstock, creme de la creme within this Showstopper. 10 sheets, 310 GSM, Centura Peril, A4 in size. And then we're even going to give you, for anyone that might find dotty tape runners a little bit fiddly with something really intricate, like I do, or maybe you don't really like tacky glue, then of course you've got options. You've got other options as well, one of which is your adhesive sheets. I've got 2 here, but you're going to get a pack of 6 A4 double-sided. These are flat, they're not foam, they're flat adhesive sheets for you to die cut and create your stickers. Now, when it comes to the adhesive sheets and then your cardstock, within the price today, it does actually work out that they are coming to you half price. But when it comes to the actual deal, the actual price within the Showstopper, you're getting the dies, the tea towel, the card, the adhesive sheets in there for £38 or $51. Platinum, even better though, £30, 40 or $40.80. And then for you guys, even better, it's tariff free when it comes to this brand new launch as well today. So that is your launch. Within this show here, we're going to keep referring back to them individually as well because they keep being busy. Straight off the back, you guys stateside, if you want to go for this on its own, it does have the tariffs on here. Keep that one in mind. Go into the basket at checkout, you'll see, of course, all the info there. But if you want it on its own, you can do that. $19.99 platinum or $23.96 platinum. Go and reiterating, you guys stateside will have your US tariffs. Therefore, have a look. It may actually be beneficial and just as well for you guys stateside to go for the Showstopper when you take into account the tariff. That's entirely up to you. We always like to give everyone, all of you at home, options there, all covered. Then, of course, you can do that. They're all on the website, everything, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. You can, of course, then just go and shop the day as well. You'll find everything from, you know, already within the show today. It's all been about the launch, but we'll be having a look at other items later in launch party. And we're actually going to be looking at a couple of items as well now that are all on the shop of the day as well, which for you guys stateside, if you didn't see myself and Ben on Friday, then this is tariff free as well. And it is our Pasta La Vista collection. Such a fun, quirky, punny collection where you've got your 2D embossing folder. So that's your 2D 4x6 embossing folder with your kind of favourite pasta shapes. Then you're going to be getting all of these punny pasta sentiments in there. So you've got lots of funny ones in there. So you've got things such as you're the big cheese, live your pesto life, pasta la vista baby. You've got I want to pass the time away with you, you're the greatest. You've got things like you mac me smile. Actually, I've got mac and cheese for my tea tonight. You've got never regretty eating spaghetti, ravioli with laughter. You've then got sauce, you've got pasta party. You've just got loads of funny, punny pasta sentiments in there. Then what you've also got is you've then got your pasta stamps. Now the pasta stamps come with the dies as well. So if you want to use them just as pasta shapes, do that. But then what you've also got is you've then got your pasta emojis. So you've got all of these faces in here. Then you've got the arms and the legs, so they could be pasta people. Bring on the pasta people. You've got them in there as well. So you've got that option. That's not the only thing. You're then going to be getting your single-sided 36 sheet 6x6 paper pad. Some are pasta related designs, and then some are kind of generic designs. Those ones that are kind of generic pattern designs, they are brand new for this paper pad. It's not as if you'll see them in other ones, but we've given you that mix and match. Pasta, non-pasta within that one. And then, which was the very first of our new merch to kickstart, was our Crafter's Companion apron here. So you've got your Crafting Royalty apron from Crafter's Companion. You do have the extendable neckline there as well, and then you do have those longer ties all the way around. That's in there. You can only get the apron within that Showstopper with the Pastoral vista. If you want to go for that one, you can do that and then go back onto Crafters Companion YouTube and see myself and Ben. But I will let you know, it was just full on hilarity on Friday. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Great demos, if I do say so myself, but just a lot of hilarity as well. We had Lily and Ben chatting to each other from office to studio. It was a lot of fun, but that was on Friday. So you can go back there. If you want to go for that, £44 or $53, with your platinum price of £35.20 or $42.40 tariff-free as well. So you can get hold of that one. Other thing that we're going to have a look at before we go back to Debbie is what we launched yesterday. And even although the focus today has been on our brand new launch, this still continues to be busy, which we did say, Debbie was saying yesterday, how today's launch works so well with the paper pad from yesterday. Now, within this one here, we have got our tag dies. Now, these aren't just any tag dies, these are our multi-craft, multi-medium tag dies. Can use them with your card and paper, but then you can use them for your fabrics. You can go in with your acetates, your plastics, balsa wood, all of those thicker materials you can start to use with your 6 different tips. 6 dies, 6 different tips of the tags. That's in there, which lots of you loved. They come within their individual pack, but really what everyone were loving was the paper pad. Now within the paper pad here, you've got 36 sheets, 12 designs, and then you're going to be getting 3 of each. Follows through with what we do really, really well, and that is you have that bolder, full-on look of the pyro fireworks on one side, and then on the opposite side, you've still got the firework pyro in there, but you've got a little bit more of that night sky coming through. They are uncoated, so if you wanted to do triple embossing on them, if you wanted to do your spray and sparkle on them, spray and varnish on them, you can do that. Tear them, go in with your glossy highlights, go in with your glitter glues, go in with your glitter paste, you can absolutely do that. But such vibrant, bold colours, from the subtleness of your pinks and your lilacs to the brightness of your yellows and your blues, your fuchsias in there as well. So imagine your sentiments from today's launch working in conjunction with these ones. You can absolutely do that. So that one is your paper pad, 36 sheets, 12 designs, 3 of each. Then what you're also going to be getting is 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl. So this is a hint of silver, 10 sheets, 310 GSM, A4 in size. And then what was the third instalment of our new merch, that is our tote bag. You've got the craft tote, Crafter's Companion in there. Once again, you can only get the craft tote in with this Showstopper here. If you want to go for the Showstopper, you can do that, £50, $60. Platinum price, however, that comes down to £40 or $48. It does work out, I think it works out that you are getting the Centura Pearl and the tote bag for a tenner. $10. Sure, that's the way that it works out. But if you want to go for all of that, you can absolutely do that. As I said here a moment ago, £40, $48. It is tariff-free for you guys stateside. So 3 launches lately, and 3 of them all been tariff-free, which is a winner. All on the website, check it out, but let's have a look with Debbie and see what we can do.
So I'm not going to do any die cutting because I think you've seen me die cut them. The sentiments at the end of the day, you just run through what it is that you want to say. I'm just going to give you a little bit of inspiration on how you can use them. So I've actually just taken one word this time, and that word is hooray.
Yay!
Hooray, hooray, hooray. Is there a song called Hooray?
Hooray, 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 hooray.
Do you know?
No, that's hola, that's hola, isn't it? Hola, 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 isn't it?
Is it? Oh,
Ole.
Ole. Oh, we're getting
Ole,
confused. We're getting
ole,
confused.
ole.
Oh,
See, I'm not into football,
right.
as you know.
We're all right. Now, there's lots of ways that you can use. Do you know what, Craig? You can tell it's blinking warm
Has it happened
in here.
again?
Honest to God, it keeps. Yeah, it's because it's just so warm, and we've even opened the doors, haven't we?
It's because you're in hot stuff.
Oh, I'm such hot stuff. Hot stuff. Hot stuff. Now, there is definitely a thing called hots.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it hot
the
stuff?
Phil
Is it
Monty,
done?
isn't it?
Is who?
The Phil Monty. The film.
Oh!
Hot
Looking
stuff.
for some hot stuff, baby, tonight.
I'm ready for some hot stuff, baby,
Is it a
tonight.
Donna Summer song?
Oh, I don't know.
Hot stuff.
Don't know what I'm dancing to, but let's do it.
I know, yeah, when they
Yay!
start doing this,
Hot
it's cute,
stuff,
don't they?
baby, tonight.
I love that film. I absolutely love that
Did you
film.
ever watch the series?
No.
Oh, Debbie,
I know.
It's a couple of years old. It's still on Disney Plus.
Is it still on Disney Plus? Because I have got
Yeah.
Disney Plus now.
It's the original cast, but it's a series over about 6 episodes. It's brilliant.
Oh,
You
need
must
to
do,
watch
because I
it.
know obviously at the time when I watched it, you were on about it.
Oh,
So
I've got
good.
to watch it now. Oh, that brought back some memories.
Yeah.
Love that film. Did you know that was shot in Sheffield?
Well, see, that's why I knew that you wanted to see the series, because with it being in Sheffield.
It's just reminiscent of my childhood, because it was where, I practically lived. I worked as well, just down the road from some of the places.
Did
And
you?
yes, and like a lot of my family and friends know about that film because they were, they used a lot of extras from the area and, things like that. So,
Yeah, is it Robert Carlyle?
Robert Carlyle, one of the finest actors ever. I love him.
Yeah,
I could watch him in anything.
it's really good.
It's so good. Now, just being placed in me array, hooray, hooray. We're just going to go around lots of, in fact, because I am literally just taking this and randomly popping them down. Let's go that way. I'm not worrying again about the overhang. I'm wanting to create a little bit of a faux embossing.
Okey-doke.
So let's just go in again. So if that's good that way, that'll go that way. Perhaps just have a... Yeah, we'll just do that. And we're going to go all the way around the card. I have got a centre bit, so I'm not going to concentrate around the centre. What I'm just going to do is just randomly place my words on. Let's go in.
One of those as well, and I know we've said it often, certainly when it comes to alphabets. Now, I know, whenever I say this, I know a lot of you are like, yeah, but I don't make to sell, Craig, and of course, you don't have to. But if you do, if you go to your craft fairs, Debbie, you just take your mini, and then take the dies, and then put your selection of cards out, and there's always, oh, I love that one, if only it maybe said such and such.
Yeah.
It's like, well, don't worry, go and have a little mooch, go and have a little shop, and come back in half an hour.
Exactly.
And do it.
That's what I love about these sets. It's exactly what you can do, Craig. Exactly what you can do. Right, I'm just going to place a few more randomly round, and then the bits that I'm going to chop off, I'm going to stick back on in places, so I'm not having to run any more through the machine. So let's go. If that's going that way, we'll go upwards.
Lot you saying that you do what me and Debbie do, and if you get to a point with excess card and that, you'll either give it to the schools, or you'll give it to charities, or you'll give it to hospice or hospitals, which is a lovely thing to be reading. So many people doing that.
Oh, is there? I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's one of those, it's a shame we have to do it in the fact of there's no financial resources for places like that. But it's still nice that we still just think, do you know what, instead of binning it as such, let's just give it to those who will make use of it.
Exactly. Oh, just in a bit that I haven't poked out there, hang fire. There we go. And like I said, where the gaps are, I'll probably use the bits that I'm chopping off to pop into places, so I'm not worrying too much. So I think I'll just pop that going there. And so I'm happy with where everything is stuck. I'll get my scissors again. And I'll just take that.
You know, the other song that I think of when it comes to the title, Debbie,
Go then.
Martin McCutcheon, This Is My Moment.
Oh, this is my perfect moment with you. It's such a beautiful song. Do you know, I heard that the other day on the radio, Craig. I can't believe you've just brought that in.
I don't know why it comes into my mind every now and
it's such a
again.
gorgeous song.
And obviously with the word moments in there, but yeah, it's a beautiful song, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It's divine. Oh, do you know, and I was singing away in car to myself with that, because it's been such a long time since I've heard it. Do you know, I can't even remember what year she released that.
I remember though, I'd gone through, and obviously I was a young teen, maybe not even a teen, But me and Mum, I think it was maybe my gran, we'd gone through to Perth for the day, and I bought it on cassette. My pocket money.
Cassette. How long ago is cassette?
Yep. Yep.
Did you hear, Jamie?
Jamie, a cassette was something way before downloads and MP3 and CDs and... Actually, could you Google that, Jamie? Martin McCutcheon.
Perfect moment.
Perfect moment, when that came out.
Oh, do you know what? I'm thinking early 90s, maybe late 80s, early 90s.
So I was going to say 1996.
So you were going to go in with 90s, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, do we hazard a guess?
Perfect moment.
This is my perfect
Yeah, I'm going to say
moment
1996. That would have made me 11.
Beautiful song.
Because I think she'd already left EastEnders
She
by
had.
then, hadn't she?
Because she played Tiffany, didn't she? But
Yeah.
I want to say yeah, probably you're probably right, actually, Craig. 90s. I'm going to say early 90s though, because I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. Oh!
Late 90s? Never.
1999.
Thought it were a lot earlier than that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Right. I've got my card base, Craig.
Okey-doke.
So I've gone with a 6x6 card base, and this time normally, and you know me, Craig, we're both alike. I normally do mats and layers, but what I forget is that sometimes you don't need to use them. Use your pattern paper. So I've covered the entirety of that front piece of card, and I haven't popped any mat and layer, because I think that when you add this to it, that kind of blends in, but it still makes it pop, if that makes sense. It blends in because of the colour that I chose, because I chose the pink to be that word, so it's subtle. But sometimes it's nice not to have a mat and layer, to leave it like that. So that's exactly what I've done with that, and I'm going to just create again now the mat and layer with this word. Hooray!
Hooray! Carol saying, hello Craig, looking sharp, and Debbie, loving your cardigan, very
Oh.
summery.
Thank you very much.
I love the strawberries on it.
Thank you. Yeah, I love a strawberry.
Oh yeah, I do
love a
them.
cardigan. I mean, seriously, the addiction is real. Cropped cardigans are my thing at the minute.
They on your TikTok as well?
They are indeed.
Check it out.
Check my link out on the TikTok shop. Right, that's my background piece, and I'm just checking it looks nice, and this is why I always use, I don't know if you're the same, Craig, but why I always use all-purpose glue. Gives me that time to manoeuvre it around. Now, the reason I didn't put the centre is because I've actually cut myself a little small square to lift off, and the size of that is 3 by 3. Now, I'm going to pop some foam pads on the back.
Just to say on that one, I'm conscious that I'm always agreed with Debbie. So I'm going to say that one there when she said about me and all-purpose glue. No, it's not something I use a lot.
Really?
I hardly ever use it. Not because I don't like it, not because it isn't incredible glue, but I am just one that likes my dry glue and my tape and that over my wet glue.
I think it's because when I sometimes, I like that bit of time to be able
And I
to
get that, yeah.
position it. And also, I know that the extra strength that it gives, I think that's why I like it as well.
It really does, doesn't it?
Yeah, and obviously you'll have followed us all on glue schools and stuff. The reason we use it a lot as well is not only for all those purposes, but the fact that it is the right glue for all your, personally for myself, mats and layers that doesn't warp your cardstock, which is if you were to use tacky glue, it soaks into the cardstock, so it ends up warping it. And we've done that as a visual many times just to show you the reason why. Now, earlier, because now you're thinking, well, that looks lovely, but it looks a bit bare. And earlier, I was talking about candles, wasn't I? And not having the candle dies. And then I forgot I could make my own candles. And I know you're looking at me, Craig, as though saying, make your own candles? What are you on about? Well, roll up paper. It came to me like a little light bulb moment. I was like, why didn't I do that earlier?
It's been a while since I've done a roll-up.
Have you two do roll-ups?
Sorry?
Roll up.
Oh, good save there, Debbie. Thank you on that one there. That was a good save on that one there. Roll up.
3 by 3. And I'm going to start that with the use of a pencil, a pokey tool.
Okay.
I just want to manipulate the cardstock, or paper in this case. Now I've chosen colours for my candles, but I didn't bring a spare one, so I'm just going to show you how to do this with a random piece that I found. Literally, I just want to manipulate it and get it into a little bit of a roll up.
I'm going to clarify something in a minute, just once you've done this. Shall I clarify now?
Go on, clarify now, because
What I was actually meaning was my gran, who's no longer here, was a very, very, very heavy smoker.
Yeah.
And she then moved on to the rolly ups.
Yeah.
Now I have never smoked in my life. I've never smoked, but I used to love doing her rolly ups. I used to roll them up for her.
Yeah.
I used to do it, and it's been good couple of years since my gran passed away. So yeah, not that I needed to clarify myself, but seeing we're live, I thought I better there when saying that. Yeah,
Bless
I
you.
used to do them for my gran. I used to do her, and she used to have like the little machine, the rolly up machine thing. Yeah. Gosh, that's taking me back now. Me and my gran. Yeah.
Bless you. So my son, that's what he does. He
Yeah.
really uses roll-ups all the time, and my sister does as well, so I see them doing it all the time. And I forget that this is a really cool way of doing it. And I've just put a bit of glue just down there, and I am using one of my sticky up pencils, but literally you want to manipulate it and try and get it as tight as you can. So you can use like a poker tool, get a smaller one, but try and keep the edge of your paper straight when you're doing it, and then when you've got your glue, just seal that down. I'm just making sure I've got a really good, and then you've got yourself a little candle
That's
to go onto
so
there.
cool, isn't
and you
it?
can make them any size. Now I have done a few, so I've got them in like random colours from this paper pad. Do you know, Craig, top of my head, thinking with the paper pad now, where's it gone?
Is that like the Easter one or something?
So I've just used literally, oh it is! It's
Yeah.
not Easter. Balloons.
The balloon one. Celebrate your day.
I will get there eventually. Telling you, do you know paper pads? Don't ever give me a Friday night quiz with the paper pads, Craig. I would come unstuck. So when am I next in for a Friday? End of month.
Yeah.
Not this month, next month. No, wait a minute. What month are we in?
We are in May.
Oh, it is the end of the week. Wait a minute. Oh, thank goodness I'm not in this Friday.
No. You've got a very special birthday. A
I
special
have
young
indeed.
lady.
My little granddaughter's birthday.
Yeah,
Yes.
Becky's back. If you didn't know, Becky's back on Friday with Lily.
Yay, it's going to be so lovely to see you. Do you know what? I'm feeling that I need to chop these down because I've made them the same. I did say about I'd made that 3x3, didn't I? What a dipstick, Debbie. What a dipstick.
I love that word. I use that too.
Honestly, I do wonder about myself sometimes. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's chop off the end. Oh, you stay there. Let's chop off the end.
Breaking news, guys.
What's the breaking news?
Yesterday's Showstopper
Yep.
has sold out.
Wait a minute.
Yes, so the tag dies.
Wait a minute.
However,
I was going to say we've got this on later on tonight, guys.
however, it's the Centura Pearl that would have sold out the Showstopper. So I'm sure you'll still be able to get it on the website if you check it out. The team might look to try. I'm not sure, but we're 3:30. They might try and do something, but the actual Showstopper itself from yesterday, that is gone.
Now then, does that mean I can't demo it tonight? Because I planned
you
a
could
demo.
do. People have bought it. People have bought it.
Anybody in to try and problem solve that? Oh, George. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. He's on it. He's on
Keeping
it.
his
We'll
cards
see.
close
He's there with
to
his
his
rolling up.
chest
We'll
there,
see. We'll
isn't
see.
Did you notice keeping his cards close to his chest?
He did. Yes. He's not giving too much away.
There we go. So I feel I'm happy now that they're the right size. I've got rolls of paper all over my desk now, and I've literally just made my own flames. Little bit of yellow cardstock.
That's so cool.
And I've just created me. Honestly, it's like when you have those little moments. But I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
It's your
So I'm
perfect
just
moment.
gonna roll up. I'm doing it again. I'm just going to pop hot glue gun will be your best friend for this one, and I'm going to do it on the seam so that the seam's not showing. And pretty much like I said earlier on today, when I'm using these, I'm going to position first one down there and hold that. And now I've gone for 5 candles with this one, so I'm going to go in and Yeah, I didn't make this one for Staffy, Jamie. I was just doing a random figure.
It's a lot of love for this
But
card.
it's a lovely card, he says. It's a lovely card. Thank you, Jamie. You're very
It
kind.
is.
So I'm trying my hardest not to get my fingers in the glue, Craig, because you know what I'm like. Clumsy is my
Like
middle
you.
name.
Oh, breaking news.
More breaking news. What the heck is going off?
No, seriously, this one. Right, yo, guys, this current Showstopper, the brand new launch today, the Life Moment, Debbie, it's limited stocks, green on the screen.
Which means,
It soon won't be seen.
woohoo!
Yeah, so I'm going to tell you right now, we've got less than 30 of the Showstopper.
What?
We are 28 minutes past 3 here in the UK. We had that really good 1 hour with Lily, then of course with Debbie on Wake Up Call. And we're still we still want to look at it later on. So if you want the Showstopper of today's brand new launch, which means remember you can only get the tea towel in that Showstopper. If you're on the fence, hopefully Susan, you've gone for it. Limited stock.
Well, we always say early bird.
Does.
So I don't know if you noticed, I positioned 2 at the end.
Yeah.
Then I went 1 with the middle. Oops, don't you move. And then it gives me that even space. So again, it's all about how you compose things. And I've learnt the hard way, Craig. I don't know about yourself. I've learnt the hard way. So I try and make it easy for myself now.
Always try and make it easy, yeah.
Well, crafting should be easy,
It should be.
It should be easy. It should be a lot of fun. And we shouldn't be stressing about things.
Well,
So
that's
they're the candles. So all I need to do now is pop on. And that's when I'm going to switch to me 3D Collage glue. Couldn't think of the name then.
Yeah, we craft to de-stress. We don't want to be stressing when we're crafting. Defeats the purpose.
Sorry if my head's gone it way, Jamie. I just needed to make sure I were in my candles, my little flames there.
Alison was saying, yeah, Donna Summers, legend, going to, of course, what we were singing earlier on. What one was it we were singing then? It was Donna Summers.
Hot stuff,
Hot Stuff,
baby,
that's it, yes.
tonight.
Couldn't remember the title of it. Mistress Dale saying, in my day, it was a 45 record.
What?
In her day, I think, so before cassettes, 45 records, was it?
Oh, mine was 7 inches and 12 inches.
Really?
It was! I'm showing my age there.
I'm showing my maturity here. Right, keep going, Craig. Carol has said.
Picture discs,
Yeah.
vinyl, 7 inch and 12 inch, yeah.
I'm just biting on my pen and not saying anything else. Get myself into even more bother. Lionel. Oh, vinyl.
Vinyls are, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming back.
Yeah, my cousin's never stopped because he's a DJ, so and he likes the sound that vinyl gives.
I've never experienced the sound of like vinyl.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, you can't beat it, Craig. You can't beat it. And do you know you can buy? Oh, I feel really aged saying this. Record players. A bit retro now. They are a little bit on the retro side, but yeah, you can buy them now, and it stands in good stead for me because guess who never got rid of a vinyl?
Did you not?
Nope, I've still got them all in my room. I won't part with them because I absolutely love the sound that vinyl gives. Mm-hmm. Now then, I've got my candles, I've got my flickering flames, and then I just want to add the word celebrate over the top. Now I will, you stay there. I've actually cut that 3 times and stuck it together to give me a little bit of dimension, so it's a bit thick, as in terms of like thickness to make it stand off and not be floppy. Is that the right word? It is now. And then I'm just going to pop a teeny weeniest drop of hot glue on that candle. Hot glue on that candle, because I know it's literally in that place. And then I'm just going to position my sentiment over there. Wait for it to dry before you start moving all the glue bits away. And I've gone with a 10-fold this time, so I've popped it at the top. and create your own
brilliant.
candles. Yeah, and your own background again. So yeah, lots of lovely ways that you can be using them. I hope I'm giving you a little bit of inspiration in how to use them. And I mean, we've done 3 different types altogether, but such a useful set. Look at the different occasions that we've done already. And that literally got inspired from my candles this morning.
That's such a great idea. Such a great idea. Of course, you can go back, replicate what Debbie done. Well, we're going to go straight into a break there. We are going to go into a break, but what I'm going to do, let's do an actual recap here because we've got less than 30 of this Showstopper left. It does consist of our brand new sentiment dies. This is our life moments. It says 4-piece because this is what consists of the Showstopper, but you've got 77 dies in there with all of these relatable words that you can make your words, your sentiments, your phrases. You've got your 1 to 0 and you've got your ordinals as well. So that's in there. You're then also going to be getting your tea towel, your Crafter's Companion merched tea towel. That's in there where we have got crafting forever, housework whenever. And as, who was it that said, who was it? Forgive me, I will find it, but it did say, it should actually say housework never, which I agree on that. Although I did absolutely do all my housework on Sunday. It was a great feeling. Love that feeling. So you've got your tea towel, which you can only get within the Showstopper. 10 sheets of your Centura Apparel, deep purple, 310 GSM, A4 in size. That's in there. And then you're getting 6 sheets of your A4 double-sided adhesive sheets. So essentially your sticker sheet. That is in there. When it comes to that price today, it works out that you are then getting them at half price together. Altogether though, when it comes to today's price, £38 or $51, which is such a great price for that on a launch day item and a launch day Showstopper. But if you are platinum, then that's going to be £30.40 or $40.80 for what I've just shown you there. Plus, of course, for you guys stateside, you are tariff free. So you don't have any tariff on that one there. It is limited stock though already, so keep that in mind. So the Showstopper is, I'm not sure which of the items is the one that's going to sell it out, but for the actual, so it's the adhesive sheets. It's adhesive sheets. So if you want that Showstopper, then of course, do check it out soon. I would say soon, less than 30 left. And what you can do, if you want to, is you could go for the dies on their own. It's entirely up to yourself. You want that option there, $24.99 or $29.95. Platinum is $19.99 or $23.96. However, for you guys stateside, you do have your US tariffs on the individual die set alone. We always like to give you options. It's what we always want to do. This is one of them. However, keeping in mind, you've got your US tariffs. If you guys want it stateside, have a look. It may actually, and it probably will be beneficial to actually go for the Showstopper, which is tariff-free, compared to, of course, going for just the dies. As I say, it's entirely up to you. You guys decide. But what we're going to do is we're going to give you a couple of minutes to actually check out your basket, and then we're going to be back just before, at the end of the show, but we'll have about 20 minutes remaining. We'll see you then.
What I love most about Crafters TV is the community. I feel like I'm crafting along with my friends. And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials. Be it on CTV, Facebook, or YouTube, everyone is so supportive and I've learned so much. Most of all is the good times and lots of laughs, which have gotten me through some tough days. So lots of love, my crafty friends, and to the CC team. Thank you and keep up the good work.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. Well, we might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town, or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll put your towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses. So I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. We craft in Lydney, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehana, Tampa, Darlington, Almond Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Wildham, Archer, Tackwell Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Bay, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinhole, Avon, Freeport, Mapleton, San Jose, Enumclaw, Great Bend, Detroit, Peniston. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Parachute, Paradise, Pollux, Papillion, Sheepshead Bay, St. Petersburg, Seacon, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwood, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Temple Hills and Bentley, Tampa, Villa, Tucum, Cary, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki-Wachee, Pensacola, Ellsmere, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Method, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sassa, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Fintana. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Brentwood, Walkerstown, Newarheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic, St. Cloud, St. Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Ramble City. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Sawbrook and Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Latte, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage and Hurtville, Seattle, Gold Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Gold Canyon, Altoona, Calounda, Port Orange, Glover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. And there's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We craft in Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Hill, Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We craft in Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Mandenholm, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Sawston, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopewell, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah.
I know Stephanie's asked a couple of times just about, did you hear about CC coffee mugs? No, you never know. That will be one year. We'll feed back to the team. We're just talking about what other CC merch would you potentially like to see in the future? Not that we can guarantee, but it's lovely to know what was it that you would like. I know we've done kind of official Crafters Companion, a kind of super fan merch, Monday Maker merch, i.e. mugs, a few years ago. But you never know. Feed that across, Stephanie. We've also got Love to Create saying, love what you were just doing, Debbie. It looks so cool and modern. Carol Byrne on YouTube is saying, hello, Cray. Oh, no, sorry, I did read that one, saying, I was looking sharp and loving your cardigan. Alison Rayson on Facebook saying, hello again, a little bit late as I was watching Debbie Fisher on Hobby Maker. Dot back and forth and be watching us. Rosalind's in saying, love those papers, have a variety of colours. We've then also got Anna saying, I bet you could make some neat flames with that film that you iron together. The illusion film.
Why didn't I think of that?
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a lovely idea.
Kendall's saying, loving that card, Debbie. Trudy is saying, love the card and the handmade candles. Paul Prince Time 4 saying, so appreciate that you are offering more new products that are tariff-free. I'm going to tell you right now, because I'm a little bit in the info, it's not easy, but the guys are doing absolutely everything that they can to do what they can for you guys at home to try and, do exactly that. So I know it's not easy, so a big shout out to the guys. And then last one for now is a question, Debbie.
Yeah.
And it's from Amanda saying, Debbie, where did the black and white diamond paper come from on that card? So
that was an old 8x8 pad. Oh, do you remember when we had those? Oh. They were the 8x8 pads, and they had a matching pad, 8x8 pad, that were the strong, bold colours. And it wasn't linen cardstock, it was...
Yes.
And we brought them out, I want to say the Year of Craft.
Year of Crafts it was, yeah.
Yeah, so I've got a lot. I hope you can appreciate just how many paper pads that we have. And I've found them. Do you know when you're looking through, and I was trying to find some cardstock, and I was looking through, and I forgot I'd put them up at the top of the shelf, and I'm thinking I'd got all these matching like cardstock with papers from those Year at Crafts, and they were literally, we had quite a few of them.
That's
and
right.
so that was from one of those, and it's going back, that's probably going back about 3, 4 years.
You know what we've been
more.
like today, yeah.
Yeah, so it's an old paper pad of ours. You will not find me using as many papers as we have. You'll not find me using any other papers than our own papers. So it's just using up old stock, basically. And a lot of that was in an old scrapbook that I'd forgot.
Really? Okay.
Scrapbooks that I forgot. Again, when you're looking for things and you stumble on these things and you're like, oh, this is all right. Find like little hidden treasures, you do.
You do sometimes, don't you?
You do, yeah. So it's an old paper pad of ours, an 8x8 one, and it was around the time of the Year of Craft when we brought out lots of those different ones. Yeah.
Right, okay. I was about to say to you 21 showstoppers left. It's 16 now. George is just letting us know. 16 of the showstoppers. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm not actually going to go over it just yet. Let's go back to Debbie, get another quick demonstration in, and then when we come back, I'll go through it once more. But 16 of the showstopper. If it does go, or it looks like it's going to do, I will jump in. However, at the moment, 16 left, Debbie, of the showstopper.
I feel like this has been a theme. We're only 2 days in week.
What
a
are?
Theme of what's been happening, and I feel like a theme continuing throughout the week as well, because we've got some cracking new launches for you. Touch wood, fingers crossed, and everything else. Right, I've made myself an easel card. So this was 5x5 first base. Second base was 10x5 scored at 5, but also scored at 2.5. to create a platform for my easel card to sit. So that's 10x5, scored at 2.5 and 5. And then I stuck the 5x5 panel on the bottom half of that to create my easel card. So that's just a real quick, easy way of being able to make an easel card. Now, I've already done my mats and layers. Thought I'd speed this up and speed this process up so we could try and cram as many in as we could and just basically focus on those word dies. So I've done my mats and layers in a lovely, do you know that 12x12 pastel pearlescent cardstock that we had? And it was the pastel pink and I think it was pastel pink and ivory that were in it, and the lilac. Oh, do you remember? Do you remember the pastels 12x12?
The linen / pearlescent?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
my favourite
so,
ones. Yeah.
Again, using up old stash. Now, Craig, help me with the 3D embossing folder. Do you remember the
geometric diamonds?
Diamonds, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's literally just to add a little bit of texture to the front of my card. So I'm just going to pop all of those pieces together because this is going to sit in there. And I just want to make sure. That'll do. That'll do.
That'll do. I always think of Babe. That'll do, Peg. That'll do. You know the farmer?
Oh,
Babe.
yeah.
That'll do, Peg. That'll do.
Yeah. Do you know my grandkids are writing to Shrek at the minute, Craig?
Are there?
Absolutely love Shrek. I have been waiting for the day that I can binge watch Shrek with them because I love Shrek.
Yeah.
Shrek the original, Shrek the 2, Shrek the 3, Shrek, is it 4? 5? Wait a minute. I've heard rumours there's a 5th on the way. Is it 5th or 4th? Thought it was the 5th.
So I've seen the
I
first
love-
2.
Prince Charming, that one, isn't it? Number 2.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's one of the
I love
funniest.
Donkey. I'm making waffles.
Oh, I
Love it.
I absolutely love Donkey. He's my favourite character.
Donkey.
Love it.
Yeah. I'm making waffles. Love it.
Great casting, let me tell you, great casting. Great film. And isn't it funny, it's an animation?
Yeah, you're
But,
right.
oh my God, I love.
I think as well as because they haven't done, it's a bit like Toy Story, they don't do them often. They leave just a nice gap, not too long a gap, but not too close together.
Yeah.
And it just works. Never
So-
seen Cars.
Who said Cars?
Jamie.
Ah, that's my little nephew, Elijah and Enzo are into cars.
Yeah.
They're obsessed.
So years ago, a older relationship, she had a little boy, and just as we kind of, let's say, distance ourselves, he was getting into cars.
Yeah.
As in the film Cars at that point. So I know of it, but yeah, I've not actually seen it.
I don't think I've seen it, you know. I see it in the background when I do pop up and see them, but I don't think I've actually watched it fully.
The other one that I want to watch that I've not actually watched is, and the new one's out, isn't it? Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, my friend's gone to see the new one.
Uh-huh.
My granddaughter, she loves a Stitch as well, but my friend's gone to take her 2 boys today to it. Now, she says she's taken the boys, but can I just tell you, she's absolutely obsessed with Stitch. When I say obsessed, her whole entire bathroom is Stitch themed.
Okay.
Shower curtain, bath mats, everything, Stitch. Yeah. So she says she's taken the kids to go and see Stitch. I know you, Kerry. I know exactly what you're doing. Tell you. Now, to create my little flopper stopper, I'm going to pop one of our nesting dies that I've just popped on there. Like I said, this is literally we're going to add the words to it in a second, but I just want to place this. And do you know, funnily enough, Craig, you was talking about... It's almost like you knew what I was doing.
No way.
I feel like you were in my head at the point of saying the floral creations, and I didn't want to say anything because I thought, how did he know? It's kind of spooky. I'm not going to lie. Just to put it out there. Floral creations, one of my all-time favourite things we've ever launched because I love flowers. I love the fact that it came in that box. And when you're saying it, Craig, I was like, oh my God, this is uncanny. Uncanny. Nesting die, I just want to create a bit of a frame, so I'm going to position that into the centre. So let me use my dotty.
Guys, this showstopper could actually sell out by the time...
Wow,
right,
people
got 10.
Yeah, this is what happens normally when we get down to like the lower end of the... Well, we're moving into single
That's it, yeah. Yeah.
figure
As soon as the
territory.
next one goes, we're into single figures of the showstopper. It is the adhesive sheets that are going to sell this showstopper out. So you could still get a hold of them afterwards. Of course, you guys stateside, it's not going to be tariff-free when it comes to the showstopper once that's gone. And Debbie, are we having a look at these potentially tonight, are we? Or,
Absolutely, I've
yeah?
still got one more demo that I can use. We're definitely going to be doing Pastoral vista because, oh my God, I had so much fun playing with that. I love it. Love, love, love it. Now, I've already pre-cut my words, and again, I've got a friend's birthday. Oh, I promise you, I'm not doing this deliberately.
I think it's great that you're doing this. I'm going to start doing it.
But I thought, I don't know how I'm going to get to make it, so I just thought I'm going to... I need to get my bottom into gear to get my cards made. And I've got to send this out because she lives in Wales and her birthday's not next week, but week after. And then, do you know, when you start to think, when you start looking at your schedule, thinking, I don't know when I'm going to get time to do it. So... And for me, May and June, oh my God, my family birthdays, they're everywhere. So...
And to be fair, I don't help matters by swanning off for a couple of weeks next month, which just makes it a little bit tighter on the team. But yeah, busy time.
Oh dear. So yeah, so you may be seeing lots of makes that might involve daughters, friends, family members. And be thinking, my goodness, look at Debbie KB's. No, I swear, I just do it to help. Normally, I give them to my friend for a charity shop, but she's not seeing any this time.
But on the flip side, I generally think that's really nice because it also shows that this is our style.
Yeah.
We are not having to create something a specific way, and I'm going to say the word I don't like using is to sell the product. Of course, yes, that's what we're here to do, but this is ours. This is what you see Debbie do on air is the exact same kind of style that you would do for your family, for your friends. it's actually quite good to see. It's interesting to see.
And literally, all I want to tell her is lots of loves and hugs. I'm not even putting a birthday on there. I am going to be putting a birthday on there because it is going to be a birthday card. But for now, what was that?
8 left of the Showstoppers.
What is happening?
8 Showstoppers. I'm going to reiterate again, anyone that's relatively new, when it comes to the Showstopper, it's going to sell out because of our adhesive sheets. We will still have it available later individually or that. Maybe tomorrow the team will put something else together with the kind of remaining. But for the Showstopper that we've got, where you've got these useful double-sided adhesive sheets, we have got 8 left within this Showstopper. And you know what? Probably you're not going to be surprised. Sentiments, it's words. We had lots today. We had absolutely lots.
And one thing I forgot to mention, what we've got on there, a very useful one, is, whoops, don't you fall over now, is the ampersand. So we're going to pop lots of love and hugs. And then I'm just going to decorate it now. So I've got my hot glue, oh, I need to get a stick, just bear with me a second. I've got the hot glue gun stick, because I need to put another one in there.
Kendall's just got the Showstopper. Well done, Kendall. You would absolutely love it.
Absolutely. And then I'm just going to decorate. Oh, Debbie, put your stick in now, girl. Put your stick in now.
Tara, Debbie's not tried the Yum Yums yet. I know she's going to be doing it just shortly.
Well, I'm having a coffee after the show, so shall we try them then?
Let's do it.
Shall we film it?
Yeah, do you want me to film you?
We could go live.
There's not. Do you want to?
Shall we?
Right. Tell you what.
Shall we go live?
When we come off live from this show, what do you want, David? Give it, what, maybe 20 minutes or so?
Yeah.
We'll give it 20 minutes.
Cheeky little cheeky little live in between the show.
So if you're watching us live right now, so let's say for argument's sake, if you go and stay on the Crafters TV Facebook page, say 20 past 4?
Yeah, that gives us time to make a coffee, sit down, yeah?
Do that,
I'm
stick
up for
around,
that.
and we'll have a try of the well, I know what they're like. But yeah, we'll go live on Crafters TV about 20 past 4.
They better be nice now you said this.
No, they are.
Are they?
Well, I don't know about the cheap ones I bought, but the Greggs ones are good.
Jamie come in with 2 boxes today, God love him. You came in with boxes. You two, great minds think alike, because did you plan this?
No. Well, like yesterday, we did kind of tongue-in-cheek live on air say, oh, I'm going to stop off and get some. Jamie said the same, but not actually thinking that either of us would actually do it. So we did. I did stop off at Bakery 79.
I need to know what this Bakery 79 is that you keep talking about, and I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
We'll talk about it in the live that we're going to do.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
What happened
Jizzy
there?
Peeps, what a drop. We've got 3 Showstoppers left. The Life's Moments Showstopper that we've been featuring since this morning, brand new launch, we've got 3 left. We are, what, about 3 minutes before the end of the show? And we've got 3 left, guys. This is the most useful, comprehensive sentiment launch that I think we've potentially done.
Absolutely.
And
it's
we've
like
got
you
3
said, Craig,
left.
as well. Look, we're using this, within like collections that we've got. This is we've realised that this is a collection that we had out back in February of last year. But it works so well with, and I'm just going to add a couple of more little bits. I think have I got enough time, Jamie? Oh, that's okay, I've got enough time. So I was panicking then, thinking he's going to tell me I've got about 2 minutes. So.
No, we can go right to the end, Debbie.
Right to the wire.
Down.
Jamie's counting down in my ear already. He does it to me all the time because he knows I start panicking.
Oh.
What's that?
Oh, Debbie, don't scream and shout. No. It's now.
Sold out. Woo-hoo.
We have sold out. Well done, guys, on grab and hold at today's Showstopper. You can still get the dies individually on the website. You guys stateside, you are going to have your tariff on top of that one. Keep an eye out over the next couple of days, but for today, when it comes to the launch, Debbie, you sold it out.
Wow.
Well done, Debbie. Well done, George, as well, his first launch show.
Oh, is it his first launch show? And there you go, just in the nick of time. The right words to say to my gorgeous friend. Lots of love and hugs to my wonderful friend. And there you go, that will be winging its way once I put my happy birthday on, by the way, winging its way to Wales
Yeah,
for
there
our
you go.
lovely Kerry. And I know I'm safe. I know she's not watching because she's watching the Stitch movie right now with her 2 boys. So yes, there you go. Lots of lovely words to say to the right people in your life. A useful set. I'm so pleased you loved it just as much as we all have here at Crafters TV and at Crafters Companion, because it's a useful set, Craig. Probably one of the most useful, versatile sets that you're going to have.
It really is. And Debbie's shown it. Lily showed it this morning, then Debbie, of course, throughout Wake Up Call in this show here as well. We may still have a look at it later on. If you want to grab hold, you can do just the dies on its own. Let's just quickly do that before we take our break here. We've only got the dies left themselves here. So if you want to go for them, you can do $24.99 or $29.95, platinum $19.99 or $23.96. However, unfortunately, I do have to let you guys know stateside, because it's the individual one, you do have your US tariff on that. Well done on everyone. We had a massive Showstopper stock of that brand new launch. Incredible launch, incredible demos. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you to Rachel, full team. We're going to be back live. However, if you are watching live, about 4:20 in the UK, myself and Debbie and the team, we'll go live on Crafters TV Facebook page, where we'll have a yum yum off.